Butch Bartolome, the business mentor blog over Manila Times. We are over 50 episodes, you know that. And, alam niyo naman, tuwing Sunday, we always try to make sure we find the right person who can really inspire us. And today, this Sunday morning, friends, I would like to ask you, ikaw ba ay makalimutin? Ikaw ba ay parating sinasabihang ang kulit mo? Ikaw ba ay parating paulit-ulit ang mga sinasabi mo? Or nakikipagtalo ka sa iyong kaibigan, sa iyong mahal? So, what am I trying to say? Ito, meron tayong kaibigan all the way from Los Angeles, California, a certified dementia practitioner as well as a blogger. You will always find her in FB, Facebook, as well as in her podcast. So without further ado, tawagin natin si Ellen Samson. Ellen, good morning to you. How's the Sunday morning?
Yes, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I
Yes.
hope everybody went to church na.
Oo.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So Ellen, everybody seems to be talking nowadays, unlike nung araw pag sinabi natin, ano ba yung dementia na yan? Minsan nga nagkakaroon ng joke, di ba? Yung bang nakalimutan mo, nako, baka meron ka ng dementia. Ano ba talaga ang dementia? In your own words of as being a practitioner, Ellen?
Yes, ang dementia is actually something with the brain. Ayan ay tungkol sa yung inability natin to do things and recall. Marami yan nabakta mo sa Facebook, but I only in Facebook, in Google, the only meaning na pwede kong sabihin dyan is dementia is brain failure. It's the incapacity of your brain to do its functions, that it affects your life, your moods, and everything about, your being. Yan ang dementia. It's a
Uh,
disease. It is not something that's normal for seniors.
Mm. A lot of people would always say, Ellen, well, ay katandaan na yan. Tanggapin mo na ang katandaan at ikaw ay makalimutin na. Pero is it something, because alam mo, with all this technology now, people are nagkakaroon ng awareness, no? Before, nung araw, alam ko, natatandaan ko yan pag sinabing, ano na yan, makalimutin na yan, ay, tumatanda na
Abaw.
yan, di ba? Are, are,
Mhm.
are we going to accept this, or is there a technology now that is bringing to height the level of awareness of about dementia?
At nung araw kasi, pag sinabi mong dementia, matanda na kasi, kabaw
Oo.
lang yan, makakalimutin. Well, they just dismiss it. And it's something not talked about. Ayun lang pag-usapan, yan, para bang as in accepted na dahil matanda na, ganyan na
Mm-mm.
magiging makakalimutin. But because of the advent of technology, marami na ngayong mga research, ang nalalabas dyan, nagkakaroon ng awareness about dementia. Alam na
Mm.
ngayon. And right now, marami na rin technology para malaman kung ikaw ay magkaka-dementia ka in the future, which what you call the functional medicine. But at the same time, ang pinakamasakit nito, despite of the advancement in technology, hanggang ngayon, walang gamot sa dementia. Walang
So,
gamot sa Alzheimer's. Nothing. So the only way is how we can manage it and make sure that the person na magkakaroon ng dementia and the families are prepared for it. Kasi lalo na kung kunwari meron ka ng APOE gene, which is the dementia gene, and then
mm,
meron ng nanay mo, meron ng tatay mo, it runs in your family, and you don't take care of yourself, magkakaroon ka talaga. Pero
mm,
kung kahit na meron kang gene, no, positive kang may gene, nasa lahi ninyo, pero inalagaan mo yung sarili mo, you could slow down the progression, at the same time have a healthy life, a
mm,
fruitful life, and
yeah.
enjoy your family.
Oo, alam mo, Ellen, one of the celebrities and people I really learned when I visited Ronald Reagan Museum. And
Yes.
I really stayed for a few minutes pondering on the type when he learned, no? When he learned that he's falling into a dementia. you know? I mean, nag-ano na siya, no? Naging recluse na siya, no? Hindi na siya lumalabas.
The right way. It's actually what I'm noticing dyan sa Pilipinas. They're using, may mga vlogs akong nakikita, they're using it as a laughing stock. Like, porki pa ulit-ulit, tinatawanan nila. It's something that's, it's not funny. It's not funny. Kapag po may dementia na at medyo hindi na maganda, bigyan niyo po ng digdigan yung tao. You know, I'm
Exactly.
always saying, don't laugh at it. Because this person who has dementia, she is going through, sorry for the term, hell. Kasi hindi niya alam kung sino siya. Wala na siyang controls on everything that she does. And kawawa naman. Kaya ako minsan parang inaano ko na lang na kung pwede, wag na lang i-feature. Kung mag-feature kayo, yung legacy ng tao, yung magaganda. Wag na
Correct.
lang yung vulnerability ng matanda kasi wala na siyang ilalaban and use pagdating ng araw makakarma kayo at kasi ganyan din ang gagawin sa inyo.
Correct. So yung human dignity, no? Kasi nga a lot of people,
Yes.
and there are more celebrities who are that, ah.
Yes.
I read about it. It's not President Ronald Reagan alone, but there are also singers, no? Na talagang nagano na lang, they hid themselves from the limelight, no?
Tony Bennett.
Oh,
Si
Tony
Tony
Bennett,
Bennett. Tony
yeah,
Bennett,
yung
but did
bang
not forget his music.
correct.
Nagka-dementia na siya, parang
I left my
nakalimutan.
heart in San Francisco, right? I
Let's
mean,
go,
yeah.
yeah.
So he left his heart in San Francisco. Yun nga. Yan. So, but ano ba talaga ang mga common signs na dapat natin or our viewers in a layman's world? Ano ba dapat na mga symptoms na dapat nating malaman? It can be the self, it can be your loved ones, it can be friends or people, your fellow office workers. Ano ba yun?
Yes. Usually, with dementia kasi, explain natin yung sa dementia, how the progression. No? Sa umpisa, bakit nagkaka-dementia? Because the brain is malfunctioning. So, nangyayari, unang-unang nagpa-folder dyan yung short-term memory, yun yung hippocampus mo. Hindi niya na napoprocess yung bagong information. Kaya nga minsan, sinasabi ko, one of the signs na dapat yun is paulit-ulit na ba yung tao. Kasi minsan,
how often is pa ulit-ulit? Kasi minsan meron tayong
habang
mga kaibigan. Oh, meron tayong mga kaibigan talaga makulit eh. Yung bang hindi ba yung bang kung ikaw yung boss sa opisina, meron kang inimportanteng gagawin, deadline, uulitin mo din sa staff mo. After about 30 minutes dahil hindi pa umaaksyon. Yung ba isang sign na yun? Delikado na?
Sign. Yun. Ang sign dito, tulad yung pag sinabi niyang, bakit tayo nandito? Andito po tayo para tignan kayo ng doktor. After that, mga sandali lang, mga another 10 minutes, bakit tayo nandito? Or minsan naman, kahit hindi yan, kasi habang umiigsi yung intervals ng questioning, ibig sabihin lumalala. Kasi minsan naman yan paulit-ulit, malalayo pa. Pero kinuwento na at saka yung paulit-ulit ang kwento. Hindi dahil nagtatanong. Sinabi niya, sabihin niya, ang kwento niya karamihan, kami nga nung araw nung panahon ng Hapon eh. O kami nga nung ganito. Mga ganong kwento. Mga nung araw. Bakit ganon ang kwento? Bakit yung mga kwento nung araw ang lagi na lang kinukwento? Kasi ang unang-una nagpo-folder ay yung short-term memory. Hindi na lalagyan walang bagong memory yan dahil nga hindi na nagpa-function yung gatekeeper, hindi na pumapasok. Yun na lang naiwan. Yun yung panahon ng Hapon. Nung panahon nila nung araw, yun ang naiwan na lang kasi that's the only data that the brain can process. Yun na kaya yun ang ikukwento niya sa'yo. Hindi dahil sa feel niya na ikwento yun, pero dahil yun na lang ang naiwang memory.
Yun na lang. In other words, sa dami-dami ng memory, yun na lang natira. In other words, yun ang something memorable. Pero yung bang, like for example, there are cases wherein, is it also related to hereditary and diet? Meron bang ano yun? Meron bang relationship yun?
May matinding relationship yon, what we put in our mouth. Of course, we were hereditaries because again, I mentioned the APOA gene, kung ikaw ay carrier, kung meron ka nun, may gene kang ganun. So, at the same time, pag nakita mo sa nanay at tatay mo, Minsan people would say, no, hindi naman hereditary. Whether it's hereditary or whether you have the gene, the way you take care of yourself is key. Kasi imagine mo kung ikaw ay may diabetes, high blood pressure, at meron kang mataas na kolesterol, at meron kang sakit sa puso. Yan eh actually mga precursor. Kasi what's good for your heart is good for your brain. Kapag kunwari nagkakaroon ka ng problema, hindi nakakapag-pump ng dugo, the carrier ng oxygen sa ulo mo, walang oxygen, namamatay yung brain cells, nagkaka-stroke ka.
Correct.
Nagkaka-stroke ka. And kapag ikaw nagkaroon, tawag doon vascular dementia, namatay yung brain cells. So nangyari, wala kang, yung area, ang tinamaan kunwari yung panahon ng 1970, palagay natin, nakakalimutan yung 1970. Pero kung may naiwan naman, maaalala niya yung 1990 or iba. Hindi na pare-parehas. Maraming
Iba-iba na.
klase ng dementia.
Iba-iba na.
Iba-iba.
Oo.
Iba-iba.
So,
Oo.
so again, given the fact na it's so sad, technology is still trying to discover the cure for it, but in sort of like palliative, ano ba talaga ang mga dapat gawin? For example, ito ba sa atin sa Pilipinas ay alam mo na yung nanay mo or kapatid mo or whatever, paano ba alagaan talaga na talagang na-diagnose na siya, na confirm na, which is very important. Now you have to get a medical professional to really confirm, di ba? Not
Yes.
just say, ito, makalimutin na ito, dali na lang natin ito sa ganito. Di ba?
Hindi ganun dapat. First of all, only a doctor can diagnose dementia. Hindi yung tipong
Correct.
nakinig mo lang may dementia. Of course, alam natin. But there
Oo.
are actually, we can test like mini mental stakes. Marami yan sa internet. Meron yung SAGE, yung self-administered geocognitive exam. So,
Oo.
pwede mong i-administer sa nanay mo, tanungin mo. Meron yan, makukuha mo yan. And then there are other tests. Ngayon, kunwari, positive, dalhin mo sa doktor. Ipakita mo yon. Huwag mong
What kind
desisyonan
of
na ikaw
doctor?
na ngayon.
What kind of doctor should they really approach? Pag
Usually,
ganyan.
pinakamaganda neurologist. But kasi dito sa US, you need to go through your primary physician first. Yung primary physician, yung internist, yan yung tipong maraming klaseng doktor. Yun yung hawak niya lahat ng doktor. Ngayon, but if in case, dyan, hindi ko alam how it works in the Philippines, but
Oo.
it's the neurologist who actually diagnose. Magte-test ba yan? EMRI yan. Meron bang brain shrinkage? Meron ba siyang blockage? Or na-stroke ba? Or what? But specialist dyan is neurologist or a gerontologist.
Mhm.
Somebody who is actually who specializes in seniors and
Yes.
sa mga elderly. Pero
Oo.
pwede rin naman sa doktor mo kung tutusin. And the doctor will just check kung bibigyan ka ng mini mental state exam or what. Pero hindi
Mhm.
basta-basta kasi dinadiagnose yan. Baka nga pseudo-dementia lang yan. Baka may infection kaya hindi makakalimutin. O
Oo.
baka hindi umiinom ng tubig.
Oo. Pero
Water.
pero tell me, with these workloads that a lot of people are now facing, the challenges in this life that we are in, does stress really lead to a permanent dementia, or is it like nagkaka-pseudo dementia?
Itong piece of stress, pseudo-dementia lang yan. Pero pag consistent yan, candidate ka na.
In
Kasi
other
the
words,
stress factor, yes.
oo.
Yung brain mo is overworked,
Mm-mm.
and a lot with stress, tumataas ang blood pressure mo. May stroke ka, magkaka-vascular ka, or may pumutok kang veins because of the pressure. Or
Mm-mm.
sa dami, pag overloaded ang heart, ang puso mo at ang utak mo, magkakademensya ka nga. Ano yan,
Correct.
hindi yan right away, but as it piles up. And stress actually contributes to depression sa matatanda. Yung depression actually is a precursor ng ano yan, dementia yan. Pag laging malungkot, lagi na lang malungkot. Minsan kasi, akala lang natin din, sasalita ganyan, but it already started. Yung my tita, her dementia started with the depression. It starts with depression, hindi namin alam. Kasi at that time, hindi pa ako practitioner. Nung malaman ko na lang huli na. But precursor din ng depression
Mhm.
sa matatanda. Bakit nagkaka-depression? Kasi unang-una, pag nadidepress, hindi na lumalabas, hindi naaarawan. Kulang ng vitamin B12, you know. Kaya yung depression na yan, hindi yan dapat binabaliwala sa matanda. You have
So
to
in other
talk
words,
about.
para bang lumalabas natin ngayon talagang you have to really interact and don't forget your parents, don't forget their loved ones, no?
Yes.
Siguro hindi na kayo nakatira sa inyong magulang pero make it a point na get in touch, Marami naman technology, di ba? I mean, you can do a Zoom, you can
Zoom,
do
or kung kayo sa
citation, di
kanila,
ba?
lagyan mo yung camera, camera o kausapin mo lagi, or pagpapasyal ka ganito, tignan mo yung refrigerator. Tignan mo baka may nabubulok ng pagkain, hindi na naaalala. O kaya tignan mo kung nabubuksan ba ang mail, kailan huling nagkaroon ng mail. Tignan mo kung lumalabas, or kailan ba ang mga maruruming damit, baka mamaya hindi na naglalabas. Things that actually is going to that it's going to give you clues na they're not functioning well. Hindi
Mhm.
naglalaba, hindi naliligo. Alam mo yun? Hindi naliligo. Sometimes, o kaya walang laman, hindi na mamalengke. Kailan huling lumabas? You
Mhm.
have to really check on them, particularly if dementia is ano sa age. Kung medyo
Aha.
may edad na, yeah.
So when is the
Kinakailangan,
time? When is the time? Like say, for example, di ba, marami sa atin na, oh, we can have a kasambahay. But is it enough na meron kang kasambahay or pamangkin who will stay with your loved one? But is it more that they have to have training, more awareness ba?
yes. Kasi kung usually, pag kamag-anak, mas mahirap nga pag kamag-anak eh. Kasi lalo na't hindi trained. Lalo na kung kasambahay lang na kinuha mo para maging kasambahay lang. Hindi siya trained sa dementia. If there is already a diagnosis at may duda ka na, go get somebody who is trained.
Mm-mm.
A trained, a trained dementia caregiver. Hindi lang basta nakakuha ng NC2, okay na. There is a language or there's a science to it. So,
Mm-mm.
and one more thing, consult. Ito nga ang problema wala sa Pilipinas ng care management. That's what I do. Tingnan niyo po doon sa mga videos ko sa Facebook. Meron
Yeah,
po tayong sinasabing road mapping. There is now a diagnosis. Anong gagawin natin? Siya ba ay titira sa bahay lang? Siya ba ay dadali natin sa nursing home pagdating ng araw? Sino magdadala sa kanya sa doktor? Sino
correct.
mag-aalaga sa kanya? Paano na natin siya kakausapin? Paano natin siya ngayon, ano na gagawin natin? Sino sa ating magkakapatid ngayon ang dapat tumingin? Sino ang power of attorney for healthcare or for finances? Sino magdidesisyon? Kinakailangan meron tayong sinasabing family dynamics meeting.
Mm-mm.
Hindi yan basta lang na, o sige, ikaw na ganito, hindi. That's the job of a dementia practitioner, geriatric care manager. Siya yung objective
But you know, Ellen,
person.
there are a lot of entrepreneurs, no? Marami mga negosyante diyan, no? Kung halimbawa ikaw may mga family businesses, alam naman natin, 96% ay family businesses sa Pilipinas, no? So I
Mhm.
think basically yung kung halimbawa ang parents mo mayroon ng sign, siguro you have to prepare the succession, right? I mean, kasi may mga
Exactly.
magulang na no way, unless I am still alive, ako ay hahawak pa rin ng negosyo. So, I think it's just being fair na to want, to maintain the sustainability ng family business, right? So, this
There
is
is that
also very
science.
critical, ha?
Yeah, that's actually, I have a course about that. You know,
Uh,
kasi ginagawa ko yun sa mga, I have several clients in the Philippines that I talk
uh,
to. Kasi ako yung, ako yung professional, I am the professional relative who is thinking objectively. You
correct,
know, hindi ko kayo kakilala at ito dapat ang gawin natin. But again, it's the communication and the family dynamics. Kapag
correct,
hindi ka marunong makipag-usap sa nanay mo o sa tatay mo, talagang hindi ibibigay sa'yo ang control. There is a way to make them say yes with what you say. It's on the verbiage and on the approach, the right language and approach. Just like one of those that, you know, when you say, instead of saying, you have to do this, daddy, kasi ganito yan, you have to do this. Sasabihin ng daddy mo, ba't ako kukuha ng order sa'yo? Bakit ko naman ganito? You don't take away the control of their lives from them. So what you could always tell them, you are the boss, you can do anything you like as long as not going to kill you. If they know that they are not threatened and they would think of you as the good guy, you can get the cooperation. But if you keep on yelling at them, trying to make your point, mag-aaway kayo. You can never
Yeah,
get your way.
totoo yun.
There's a science to that.
Oo.
Yeah.
So very important ha. Nako, talagang Ellen, talagang mga marami nanonood sa ating mga negosyante all over the Philippines and even overseas, no? Tell me, Ellen, how can they get in touch with you? And for entrepreneurs who want you to become their professional relative,
Yes.
okay, how can they
Professional
get in
relative.
touch?
Yeah, I have a Facebook page. I answer each and every message. Just send a message that and then after that we can schedule a Zoom meeting. I
Mhm.
usually meet families over Zoom, and then I would ask them that tulad niyan, I would ask for like the medical history. Ano ang gusto mo? There's a form. I just give them the link, fill up anong gusto mo, what do you accomplish from this, and
Ah,
then usually kasi ang gusto nila is what will be the plan of care, what will be the roadmap, anong gagawin namin. That one I design for them. Yun na lang ang
correct.
susundan nila yon kung paano. At the same time, I do the family dynamics meeting. Kunwari, you have 5 children with 5 different opinions on what to do with you. And I also counsel or help um, people na medyo maayos pa ang isip. Huwag mong pag-away-away ng pamilya mo. Ngayon pa lang isulat mo na ang gusto mo. Paano ka magpe-prepara? I have several big family political clans in the Philippines that I did that. Kasi
Mm-hmm.
kung hindi niya gagawin, siguro mag-aaway-away sila. So in front of the lawyer and the accountant, we did something already. Sabi niya, wag niyo akong dadalhin sa nursing home. Ang gusto ko ganito, ang kape ko ganito kainit, dapat. Wag niyong, gusto ko ang paligo ko sa ganitong oras lang. Kasi eventually, kapag hindi mo sinulat yon, gagawin nila yung alam lang nila. So ngayon we call it's charting whatever you like in life. I want the
In
curtains
case,
drawn.
yeah, in other
I
words,
want this.
nilista mo
Yeah.
na kung anong dapat gawin sa iyo before you lose that precious memory, di ba?
Yes.
And
Yes.
especially, I think it's also being honest, no? If you have extended family, you have also to consider that kasi what you don't want is lahat ng pinagpaguran yung negosyo or whatever that legacy that you want to leave must be living in a way it's harmonious, no? So yun ang important.
Yes. Yes. May
Uh,
mga problema nagiging nagkakaroon ka ng manupo kung hindi ka magkakaroon ng
yeah,
nakasulat lahat yan. No? Oh,
right,
yes.
right, right.
I help them chart that roadmap. That's actually a part of what I really do. That I help families do the roadmap. Where do we go from here? Yun.
Exactly, exactly. Well, Ellen, I will not take much of your time this Sunday, and you have been so much helpful in this topic natin about awareness of dementia. So
No.
again, I'm sure a lot of people will be watching you, following you, and getting in touch with you. So ano yung last word mo dun sa mga meron ng nakikitang mga alaga na may dementia? Ano yung dapat nilang tandaan at huwag nilang kalimutan?
Number one natin, huwag nilang kalimutan is live in their world. Live in their world. Huwag niyong ipagpilitan yung tingin ninyo sa tingin nila. Kasi apektado na yung utak, iba na ang mundo nila. And don't look at what the negative, but look at the person. Yung love ang mangibabaw. Pero paano mo iintindihan at magbibigay ng love kung hindi mo naiintindihan ang dementia? You have to learn dementia. The right language and approach. Kasi kahit gaano kakagaling magpaligo ng matanda or mag-alaga, kung hindi mo alam kung paano sila kakausapin at paano mo i-interpret yung kanilang utak, you cannot deliver the proper care. And
Okay.
for everybody, dementia does not just affect the senior. It affects the whole family, most especially the one who's going to care. So it is very important. Yun na po, everybody should learn dementia, not just reading it from it's the right language and approach.
Correct. So
Kailangan ko yan.
talagang domino effect, no? Kung merong isa,
Yes.
tama lahat, no? Kasi affected lahat emotionally. You really don't know what to do with it. But I guess also for the sake of people who might be losing a loved one, preventing them is having a tag, right? Having an ID tag or parang ano ba tawag natin sa mga soldiers, no? Is it they call it dog tag, right? That's something
Yeah.
na
Or a tracker.
yeah, or a tracker, di ba? Meron na ngayon, may mga tracker na available technology-wise, no? Kasi nga,
Yes.
we always see in our social media, people looking for their loved ones. Why?
Kasi may unmet need yun. Yan, ipa isa yun na it's, why, bakit lumalayas? Kasi nga, may hinahanap siya eh. Dapat sa good caregiver, you
Na
should
hindi niya masabi,
yun.
no? Hindi niya ma-express, di ba?
Yes.
Hindi niya ma-express. Yeah, so wow. What a Sunday morning. Okay, that I'm sure hindi kakalimutan ng mga nanonood dito sa Business Mentor Blog. So again, don't forget, get in touch with Ellen Samson. You have so many access. Okay,
Yes.
the blog, the podcast, and she will always try to respond. So let's spread the good word. Let's respect the human dignity naman of those who are probably affected. Respect them, and still, meron pa rin naman damdamin yung mga tao niya. Okay?
May damdamin. Nandyan pa rin.
Correct. So again, Ellen, thank you very much. More power to you.
Thank you.
Pop that
Thank
awareness.
You so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.